I'm sorry for what I said before. I was upset. I don't know what it is, but I feel better. Like things can be made right.
You are hopeful.
Yes, that's it exactly. My wife would not have wanted me to wallow in my misery. She would have wanted me to do everything I could to help you win this battle. And you can win. I know that now.
There's no stopping you, is there?
May the gods who abandoned us...
You've been to the high heavens? Did the angels eat? They need any help around there? I think I'll stay on around here. The men need me. You never know when the fighting might start again.
not fear the end.
Diablo is readying his final blow against the high heavens. A devastating act that will disrupt the balance beyond all remedy. Tyrael and I must find a way to save both of our realms.
Though I forsook my home, to see it again like this, any joy I might have had is replaced with sorrow. Upwards! We must make it to the summit.
Corruption is thicker here.
How does it feel, knowing you helped me become the prime evil? For all your mighty deeds, all you really accomplished was unleashing me upon the world. Some savior you are, Nephilim.
Diablo is climbing the spire to the Crystal Arch. We must hurry.
How could you convince my own husband to kill me? I could have been saved, but you made him cut me down.
I knew Inarius long ago, when he was still among the angels. But he grew weary of battling the demons after a time, and he began to secretly conspire with demons in order to forge a peace. The demoness Lilith became his greatest ally in the Hells, and many other demons and angels joined his cause.
This is worse than I feared.
I am sorry, Tyrael.
After he gained a following, Inarius stole the sacred World Stone and used it to create and conceive a world he called Sanctuary. Demons and angels alike fled there, and some of them, including Inarius and Lilith, fell in love. Many of these unique children, they were called the Nephilim.
Embraces you. embrace you! Can abide you no longer.
Both fallen from grace, Tyrael. Come, embrace your former lieutenant. The cold hand of doom failed again, Tyrael. The corruption cannot be stopped! The chill of hell will fathom! Look beneath you and see the ruin of heaven.
grace of the ancients, may your...
I have a gift for you, Lyndon.
Is that so?
It's gold. Enough to repay the Merchants Guild and free your brother.
You're joking, right? You look like you're joking.
Do I ever joke?
I'm speechless.
I suppose there's a first time for everything.
One last fight for our hero, and we can go home.
Me to that foul asylum, Tyrion. Why did you forsake me when you, Bale, still walked among us?
Look at the destruction Diablo has wrought. If we do not stop him, this is the future of all creation. striding through these halls in all their majesty, we thought ourselves the masters of all creation. Our arrogance was our downfall.
Nephilim, I see you did not heed my warning. Or perhaps you think yourself strong enough to face me.
I come to kill another. Do not waste my time.
Imperius, stop this madness. Diablo is the enemy here, not the Nephilim.
Tyrael, I will deal with you soon enough. I will... What's this? No! Diablo has reached the Arch!
No. Diablo has begun extinguishing the Crystal Arch. That's why the angels have fallen. If its light should go out forever, we must defeat Diablo before that happens.
We stand together as mortals.
Diablo's vile corruption bars our path. Stand back. Eldruin's light shall clear the way. The gate has been opened, Nephilim. This last trial is yours alone.
Thank you for leading me this far.
It was an honor, but this is the moment you were made for. This is the hour of mankind's victory.
I need to know more about the Crystal Arch.
It is older than time itself, and over the eons, this shining realm took shape around it. It thrums with living light and sound that courses through the very fabric of the Silver City.
The angels themselves are born from it.
Yes, like musical notes in a grand chorus. Angels are the manifestation of the Arch's intrinsic harmony. The purest expressions of this harmony were my brethren, the Archangels.
This harmony seems to have been lost.
Yes, but hope has returned. And as you mortals are fond of saying, it is not over yet. I fear that if we defeat Diablo, Leah's innocent spirit will die with him.
It is likely that she is already lost, though that may be hard to accept.
Leah knew the protective spells of the Horadrim. Diablo took control over her body, but he can never twist her mind.
Which of the angels voted to destroy humanity?
Imperius. Malthael abstained, but it was counted against you.
Malthael. Who is he?
He was wisdom itself, until his disappearance. The Angiras Council has been broken ever since.
Do you know why Malthael disappeared?
Long ago, when Anarius and his ilk stole the World Stone to create Sanctuary, Malthael became consumed with discovering its whereabouts. As the Archangel of Wisdom, he was tortured by his inability to recover the sacred artifact.
Have there been any clues about his whereabouts?
Some say he haunts the silent halls of Pandemonium, forever seeking answers to the unknowable mysteries of life and death.
What is the prime evil?
It is the sum total of all 7 evils housed within one body. There is an ancient legend, known only to a few, of the great dragon Tathamet, who was the original embodiment of evil. The legend says that he was ripped apart during an epic battle with Anu, and that the burning hells are composed of his remains.
Anu?
Just as Tathamet was the ultimate evil, Anu was the ultimate good. It is said by some that the Crystal Arch is all that remains of this great warrior.
Then evil has been reborn in its purest form.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Going up against the Lord of Hell? Any last-minute purchases before you die?
Let us see how you fare in my realm of terror. must be eradicated! All that you have known, all that you have ever loved, shall die along with you, Nephilim.
Well, it was all worth it. Everything. The cuts, the bruises, having to break bread with that Templar. A jest. You are like family to me now. I owe you the world, my friend. But now I'd better shut up before I make myself sick. That was astounding! What you did back there. You're the greatest hero in history. Everyone in Kingsport will know your name if I have my way. They'll sing it for the rest of time. Hell, I will sing right now if you want me to. I can't believe you really did it.
You're crying.
No. It's raining.
It does not rain here.
Well, it does now. Aha! I knew you'd need my help.
You truly are the one the Prophet promised. You are everything that all the angels and all of humanity could have hoped for. And, well, you're awfully nice too. I cannot believe it all came to pass, just as the Prophet wished. I left everything I knew behind to fight with you. It was the best choice I have ever made.
We were gravely mistaken by...
It was skillfully
When I think of what she suffered, the Prophet would...
I found a strange document on one...
What does it say?
I am not certain. When I saw the...
Your sister.
None other.
And Tyrion.
Yes.
You will learn more.
You are right. It is always wonderful to see you.
Victory at last! There was never a doubt in my mind, friend. You are a true champion. And so the Lord of Terror falls. May all the souls ravaged by his evil rest in peace. It's finally over. Many brave... Lead the... way to...
day is won. Diablo is vanquished.
Evil retreat.
Time. Diablo was defeated. For a time it seemed we would know peace. But it was not to be. For Diablo's essence lingers in the Black Soul Stone. I cannot destroy the stone, nor allow its evil to remain within the heavens. And so it must be hidden, even from the angels. I pray that it will be enough. You have done well, Horadrim. Your service here is finished, and you should all run. Malthael. Brother, why? The Nephilim will stop you.
No one can stop death.
In Westmarch. Of that I am sure. The angels have started a massacre, slaying all they find. I must see it with my own eyes and learn why they have come. There are many questions, and I have little time to act.
The Nephilim. Muriel sent me to find you. Malthael has taken the Black Soul Stone. You must come with me. It will be done. I swear it.
Going to die! She's coming to kill us all!
The gates.
Don't go out into the street.
Get it before it's gone. I just want to get rid of this, to be honest.
It's the end of the world. So many have been killed and the Reapers are everywhere.
Is anyone alive in there?
General Torian was defending a group of refugees at the old Zakaroon Cathedral, but they're likely all dead by now.
We'll see.
Keep moving. I think we lost her. No, no!
Those with demon blood must die.
They were only townsfolk. The night embraces you.
Is that all?
Defend the church! Repel these vile reapers!
finally found you.
I cannot do that. I've never seen an attack like this. Why has Malthael unleashed his forces on West March?
Because he feeds on death every time his reapers...
The church! All the refugees are inside! Follow me! Akarat's Bane! This is worse than I feared!
What is it? I'm afraid not.
A death maiden! Stop her!
Nephilim, your soul will be mine.
We must do everything in our power to slow the Nephilim down, so that the collection of souls is not interrupted. It is the key to Malthael's victory.
We must confront Malthael. Where is he?
I know only that he is not in Westmarch. He could have taken the Black Soul Stone anywhere in creation.
There are no other clues?
There may be. A sliver broke off when Malthael took the Soul Stone. Perhaps by studying that sliver, I can learn his plans.
Then you must remain here. I will do what I can for Westmarch. What was that Death Maiden doing?
She was creating an orb that turns the living into Malthael's death creatures. A single orb can transform hundreds of innocent people every hour, and my men report 2 more of them out in the city.
Soul crucibles. With 2 of them, Malthael has an endless supply of soldiers.
This magic was not meant to be used so. I will not. I have read spells about crucibles that could enslave the dead. Now angels are using them.
Sadly, yes.
And the Death Maidens as well.
Their story is as tragic as Malthael's. Once the vanguard of his wisdom angels, they followed him down the path to darkness. Malthael, my brother. He was wisdom, leader of our council, first among angels. And now, he has become this.
How?
After the destruction of the World Stone, Malthael's mood darkened, and he left the heavens frequently. Then he disappeared completely. He must have developed a connection, no, an obsession with human souls.
He was never meant to explore the domain of death. What would Rathmas say if he were here? Any progress?
The sliver is still connected to the Soul Stone. As the stone changes, the sliver will change too. Therefore, I can observe what Malthael is doing to the stone, and if we're lucky, even discover his plan.
So the Herodrim have returned.
Tyrael rebuilt the Order to help him take the Soul Stone from heaven, and to protect mankind. After all, you can't be everywhere at once, no matter how powerful you are.
We stayed to fight, Robert and me. But he fell. And when they started to tear into him, I panicked. I ran.
Many of the survivors here have suffered. You should speak to them.
At long last, a hero comes to save us. That won't bring my wife back, though, will it?
Westmarch originally grew from the efforts of the great General Rakis to...
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakis, haven't you?
To be honest, I can't believe I'm still in business.
It is good to see you again, though it seems like we are only brought together in the worst of circumstances. But I suppose if times were better... For a moment, I heard one of my sister's voices. I could not make out...
That sounds like magic.
My sister's...
There are many.
What's that noise?
Is something on your mind?
Yes, but never
your wife.
No. Ah, good. Good thought.
Let us fight this evil. Pull together.
No.
You are ill at ease. I need... You are... But it wasn't... What should... Will we fight today?
We will stand together against the shadows.
Well, the world's under attack and people are dying everywhere. It must be time for us to go on another adventure, right?
I can't believe we're still alive, and it's all thanks to you.
Did you grab the jewel? Well, I would run...
I know who was responsible for this. It's the...
You were honest.
I think
Rico.
what a nice...
Did you? I thought it, then I would.
Have you been eating enough? Maybe.
I found him in the streets. He's no big.
The flames!
The flame. He never says...
Duncraig is just death and horror.
Why would the angels do this to us?
Don't leave me behind! Not again!
Someone came for me. After all this time.
The blacksmith heard you down here.
Bloody miracle! Sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I owe you both.
Follow me.
Remember that noise I heard? It was that
I'm Bryson. I came here to see you.
And no, he won't.
You don't feel...
No.
And I told you to stay away from my forge.
the truth.
Been here for days. These people can't last much longer.
Head to the Survivors' Enclave. You'll find safety there.
Necromancy is closely related to enchantment. Anyone who can master magic.
All must serve the cycle.
My snivelling offspring. If you are reading this, then I am dead, and you have come to claim my fortune. Well, you still can't have it. I have set traps to stop you from even trying. So, enjoy the rest of your poor, miserable, and cowardly lives.
Save my friends. Justinian's fault. Some king he is. King Justinian must have fled the city by now. It's time for the people to rise up.
You should leave these petty matters behind.
But this is our chance to get out from under the king's yoke. Thanks for helping, but this isn't over. The king has failed us all. If you don't believe me, read this. His private journal.
How did you come by this?
Who cares about us common folk?
I'm so weary. Why did you have to die, brother? I was never meant to be king. The nobles threaten revolt to bend me to their will. They will abandon me if I don't keep the peasants in their place. Oh, my position is hopeless.
Death to the nobles! Just what are you doing?
Revolution! It's time for our oppressors to fall. The king is in the city, but we have a trap waiting for him.
Too many have already perished. Lay down your arms.
What? You're not with us? Then die with our enemies!
Lord Winton, we are thrilled that you have located a surviving regiment of soldiers. With this new force, we can turn the tide and save our city. Your disagreements with the crown are well known, but we are glad you can put them aside in this dangerous time. Long live Westmarch!
Ave Interitus, Insurgos Elistos in situ. What are you doing?
I'm summoning back the souls that have been stolen from these poor people in order to restore their lives.
You are too ignorant to wield this magic. Now I shall have to make amends.
Wait, what's that noise? Oh dear, this wasn't supposed to happen. Go now, and spare me your foolishness. Of course. Of course. Bless you, good sir. Fear the end.
The repository of bones, commonly called the Plague Tunnels, were originally used to bury Westmarch's indigent. However, when the Great Pestilence struck, the city decided the tunnels would serve just as well for plague victims, lest Westmarch become overwhelmed by the ever-increasing piles of the dead.
So many people living close together, it is not surprising that many plagues afflicted Westmarch.
Decay and rot. Delightful.
Which happened long ago.
That needs to recharge.
Some of my men are pinned down in the courtyard, fighting revenants. Please help me rescue them. Do you know why this is happening? It's madness!
It's a battle. Lead your men to the survivors' enclave at the cathedral.
magic lingers here.
No one enters my grounds uninvited. Die, peasants!
I am carrying too much. I am returning to town.
I grew up, they died. I used to hate.
Years of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the high heavens. Owing to Malthael's growing fascination with the humans, Tyrael has suggested I begin my search.
That maiden is using the Crucible.
down upon yourself, mortal.
Give it more time.
Thank you. I knew you would arrive in time to save me.
Did you?
I am Miriam Jazia, a seer of the Vetchin people. I foresaw. I have come. There is no time to waste. We must be on our way now. Malthael. He's watching you.
I did not find Malthael on Sanctuary, but I did find humans. Far too...
You should join the rest of the survivors.
Nonsense. You'll protect me. And after experiencing what those things do to people, let's just say, I need to see you destroy the final crucible with my own eyes if I am ever to sleep again. I see you have much guilt over Via's fate.
How do you know that name?
I see the past as well as the future. You must not let it consume you. Shouldn't be so dour. You have much to be joyful about.
I do not revel in joy as others do.
I have learned that in terrible situations it is better to laugh than to cry. Perhaps when you have lost as much as I, you will understand.
Consumes you!
So you can see the future. Does this battle have an end?
Of course it will end, and you will live a long and happy life.
Why don't I believe that?
Because I was not being entirely truthful. That, and you are so cherish that will never believe you can be happy and content. I must say, it is wonderful to finally meet, though you are skinnier than my visions led me to expect. You just don't take care of yourself. It's always about saving the world first, isn't it?
of the poor. They want my wealth, but they don't want to work for it. Well, the army of death creatures.
Awful things are happening out in the city. I have faith that you will save us. But Victor has his doubts. I think he's jealous.
Oh, what nonsense are you spouting, woman? Of course I think he'll save us. And I have just the things he'll need to do the job.
There's no easy way to say this, but I have to leave, and I won't be returning.
Is this your new joke?
I'm serious. My brother's imprisoned in Kingsport with no way to defend himself, and I must free him.
You would never make it there alive. Westmarch is still overrun.
All right. I'll stay for as long as I can, but only because I know how much you need me.
He saved my brother at Bastion's Keep.
You there, pauper. This diamond ring in exchange for safe passage out of the city?
But Harold, that's my wedding ring.
It's all we have left. Of course, if somebody had thought to grab her jewelry box...
You cannot be serious.
My son's ship docked in Bramwell today. I thought he'd be safe there, but now I hear rumors. Give me a weapon. I need to get to Bramwell.
Remain here. You can search for him when Westmarch is no longer in peril.
You'll find no glory here, adventurer. Corpses can't sing your praises.
If you hadn't come along when you did, I don't know what might have happened.
It was the least I could do. Anyone would have done the same.
But you didn't have to help. You could have run right by.
Despite his superstitious views, Rakis ruled as a just and fair king, who was much loved by his people. He was succeeded by his son Corsic, who attempted to eradicate the barbarian tribes of the north. The line of Rakis was broken when Corsic's son Corellan died with no heirs.
Tyrael told me of your actions. You killed Diablo himself.
Yes, but I had assistance.
I don't know that the world will ever understand what it took to face such pure evil.
The world will always have some evil in it, but it never could have withstood so much. It is better if people remain ignorant of such things.
My father was the commander of the Knights of Westmarch. He assumed I would become a soldier, just like him.
Why didn't you?
I grew up on stories of the fearless Horadrim, Tal Rasha, Jared Kane. That was what I wanted to be. My father thought it was all myth. Wasn't he surprised when I actually became one of them?
Has the sliver revealed anything else?
No, but it is our only hope of learning Malthael's plans. To defeat him, we must know where he is and what he is trying to do. The answer must be here. I just have to find it. Too many innocents have already died.
soldiers have been holding out for some time.
It has been a lot of good men sacrificed themselves to save us. But even that wasn't enough. If you hadn't shown up when you did, we might already be dead.
The rest of the kingdom should have sent reinforcements by now.
Have you not heard? Cities everywhere are under attack. No place is safe.
Yes, Mount Vale strikes.
On foot.
I heard you were in town, hero. Should have known you'd show up in time for a fight. Keep an eye out. If I know these bastards, they've got reinforcements back. You're just as good as I remember, old friend. I'll be seeing you again soon.
You are such the artist when it comes to dispatching Death's minions. Don't mind me. I'll just be waiting over here.
What was that wretched noise?
That would be Urzael.
And?
Urzael is the angel who commands Malthael's forces in this city. I think you made him angry.
I have that effect sometimes. Tyrael should hear of this.
Great and small, death came in the end.
Is this truly the work of angels? I don't understand. How could they?
They have never cared for our kind.
Good.